Here, let me take that.
Well, this feels very strange. I could easily turn around and go home.
You're bound to feel funny at first.
She's never been out of my sight before now. All the time she was in hospital, I stayed with her. Am I doing the right thing?
Yes. And I'm not just saying that because I need the money. You're bound to feel guilty, we all do, but you get over it. Don't be so soft.
I know, I'm being pathetic.
Could you just pop those inside, love, just in there? Thanks.
There's a note in the bag with Professor McKinnon's phone number on it.
Right.
And the doctor's number's in there as well.
Oh, she's going to be fine.
I've left enough milk for her and I'm afraid she needs her nappy changed. Robert said he smelt a nasty smell in the car.
No problem.
Right, I better be off. Bye-bye. You be a good girl for Jan, will you?
Oh, go to work. Now.
All right, I'll see you later. Thanks, Jan.
Hurry up, Mum, I'm going to be late for school.
What are you doing today, Mum? Mum?
Don't push it, son.
Now, your problem is you get wound up too easily. You should learn to relax more. Take the barn dance, for example.
Learn to relax. I don't believe I'm hearing this. If you could learn to behave like an adult instead of some congenital idiot, I might be able to relax.
Nothing that I say
Look, Mum, be fair. He didn't set out to make a scene.
I didn't know what was going to happen. I mean, I didn't even know she was a dingle until her family turned up. She started to dance with me.
And you couldn't say no? You cannot begin to imagine what trouble this is going to cause.
Yeah, but you can't blame me for that.
Look, your mother commands a lot of respect in this community. And your behaviour hasn't exactly helped, has it?
Yes, Dad. You know what they say, don't you? People in glass houses.
Kathy, lying here isn't going to solve anything. We've got to get you sorted out. Come on, burying your head under the duvet won't make the world go away, will it?
I really don't want to talk, Mum. I can't. Leave them.
Look, why don't you get dressed and come downstairs?
Sorry. I just want to be left alone for a while.
There's some pretty rotten rumours going round the village, Kathy. And we ought to put a stop to them.
Not now.
All right. I've got to go out for an hour or so, but I promise I won't be too long. OK? It's fresh coffee.
Can't stop, I've got a 9 o'clock appointment. What are you doing?
Would you believe it? Trying to find time to fit in a belated honeymoon. I was just about to ring round and cancel all Frank's appointment over a very long period.
He's not going to like that.
Yeah, well, he doesn't have a say in the matter.
Do you wish you'd gone away after the wedding?
Oh, he had to be here for the memorial service. Didn't seem right to go away.
No.
It was a long walk. Where'd you go?
Oh, I took the dog over to the village. Thought I'd drop in and see Alan Turner. I shouldn't have spoken to him like that at the barn dance. I've been in his shoes.
How was he?
Oh, I didn't see him. There was no answer to the ball pack.
Dad, what is it?
Don't ask. He's convinced Eric Pollard had something to do with my wedding present taking a swim.
Pollard? Well, it wouldn't surprise me. Man's capable of anything.
See? I told you.
Forget it. There's nothing you can do. We'll get it repaired, Frank.
That's not the point. I will not stand by and let him get away with it. We've let him get away with too much. I saw him in the village as I was walking Peggy. He drove past me, laughing. I know it was him.
Are you sure? Before you start bad-mouthing him, you need proof, Dad. If he's as clever as you say he is, he'll have covered his tracks.
I'll find a way of proving it.
Come in.
I'm sorry to interrupt. There's someone to see you.
Oh? I'm afraid you're going to have to make an appointment, Mrs. Bates. I'm rather busy.
This won't take long. It's quite important.
Please sit down.
Thank you. I don't really know where to begin.
As I said, I am rather busy.
Yes, of course. I came to see you because I don't know what to do. Kathy's not...
I'm sorry, Mrs. Bates. I don't think you should be having this discussion with me.
Would you let me finish, please? Thank you. I know that Kathy hasn't exactly been telling the truth about you.
Yes, well, I know she hasn't been telling the truth. Why didn't you say something before? Why did you go along with her?
I didn't go along with her. I accepted what she told me in good faith. Why shouldn't I? And then when I saw the two of you together...
And put two and two together and almost ruin my marriage.
No. Kathy told me that the two of you were... together. And when I saw you with her, I just thought...
Yes, well, if I may say so, you've been thinking too much. So, why do you suddenly now believe my side of the story?
Because Kathy told me the truth last night.
Last. Before you say any more, I think I'd like my wife to be present.
If that's what you want.
It's important.
Hi. Come in. You're early?
Well, you did say 9:30.
Oh, did I? Oh, 9:30, 10 o'clock. It doesn't really matter.
I'll stick to 9:30 if that's all right with you. I have an arrangement with the childminder.
Yeah, whatever. So, this is your desk with the word processor. Have you used one of these before?
I missed out on the computer age.
Don't worry. So did I. I'm a self-confessed Luddite, but sadly necessity dictates. You'll soon get the hang of that one, unless you're really useless.
I'll try not to be.
Look, I'm sorry about the mess. I've just lost my cleaner, and, well, I think the job was too much for her. Personally, I think she was overreacting. Well, she only worked 4 hours a week. She spent most of that time gossiping and drinking coffee. Speaking of which, can I get you one?
Lovely.
Pity, really.
Sorry?
I'll miss the gossip. I know everything that goes on around here. I've heard stuff that I didn't think could happen in Yorkshire. Yeah, she's probably talking about me now. Oh, well. Look, I won't be long. You just make yourself at home.
What's going on, Bernard?
Mrs. Bates has something she wants to say to me. I'd like you to hear it.
Well?
I don't really know where to start, but I'll try. Kathy has always been honest with me. In fact, she's probably the most honest, straightforward person I know. I've always been proud of that. So when she told me that you'd been paying her some attention, I believed her. And then when I saw the two of you together...
Yes, well, we've already discussed that.
I know, but you must understand, it all seemed to fit with what Kathy told me.
Are you telling us she lied?
I think lied's too strong a word.
Well, if she wasn't telling the truth, she lied. Or have I missed something?
She's not herself at the moment. She's been through a lot over this past year.
Yes, well, we all have.
Yes. Anyway, last night it all came pouring out. She was upset and confused. You came along when she was feeling low, and she read things into your professional relationship that just weren't there. You listened to her. You gave her advice and sympathy, and she latched onto that. You were quite right, Doctor. Everything she said about you, it was all imagined. I'm sorry.
These are good. And you can read my handwriting. No mean feat. Will you be all right to work in here?
That's no problem.
Once we get a filing system organized, the place won't look such a mess.
It's fine, really, Professor.
Andrew. Professor sounds kind of dull, and I hope I'm not. I won't be long.
Jan, it's Sarah.
Sarah, you've only just left.
Yeah, I know. I just had to ring. How is she? She missing me?
Well, I hate to disappoint you, but she seems quite content. We're just about to go out for a walk.
I miss her.
Your mum's missing you. She is, you know. I think she understands.
I hope so. And make sure she's all wrapped up.
Sarah, do some work.
Yeah. Okay. I'll see you later.
Bye. Bye. Oh, what are we going to do with her, eh?
Has she any idea of the trouble she's caused?
No, of course not.
She's put my family through hell with her stories.
She's ill. Can't you understand that? That's what I've been trying to tell you. That's what she was trying to tell you. You know the pressure she's been under lately. You know how much she's had to cope with looking after Chris. Maybe if you'd listened to her properly, all of this could have been avoided.
How is she?
I've never seen her like this before. She won't eat, she won't get out of bed, she'll barely speak. She needs help.
Yes.
But I don't think you should be the person to help her.
I agree.
I am a GP.
I don't think you're going to see her is going to do anything to make her feel better.
Whether you want to hear this or not, she is emotionally attached to you. I don't think she could handle it. I'd like you to stay away from her, please.
All right. I'll arrange for a locum to visit.
Thank you. Better go.
I'm not a mind reader, Anne Harrod. Now, I did everything I could to help her.
Did you, Ben?
Oh, look who's here. Willis Valentino.
Oh, give it a rest, please.
I should be careful if I were you.
Sorry?
You know what happened to him, Valentino? Body ravished and deared before he was 30.
You need to mend your ways, lad.
I didn't do anything. Oh, are you kidding? I just danced with a girl.
Well, is that what you call it these days?
How was I to know she was a dingle? I mean, just how many of them are there, for goodness sake?
Millions. They breed like rabbits.
Gerbils.
Anyway, you should have been dancing with Dolores. Hearing me. Like father, like son, eh?
Right, well, I'll see you later then, Dave.
Get some rest, lad. I'll need it.
It was a bit below belt, wasn't it?
What? What?
Talking about his folks like that.
Nay. Just trying to give the lad some helpful advice.
Luke! For once in your life, act like a man instead of a slime-balled toad.
Oh, hi.
I've been looking for you.
So, here I am.
Don't you ever do that to me again.
What?
Ignore me. I can put up with a lot of things, but I will not be ignored. I've got a few things I want to say to you, and you're going to listen, OK? You're not going to sneak away this time.
I didn't stand a chance. She just grabbed me, and then there we were on the dance floor.
Didn't stand a chance. I've never heard of anything so pathetic. I saw the way you were staring at her. Do you think I'm stupid?
No.
You went out of your way to ignore me.
Look, you've got it all wrong, Dolores.
Don't insult me.
I wasn't ignoring you. It's just the last time I saw you, well, we weren't exactly getting on so well.
Oh, so you thought you'd go and chat up someone else instead?
Now you're twisting my words.
Do you know how I felt when your mother and the dingle started that scene? I felt humiliated. Completely humiliated. You're supposed to be going out with me.
Look, we were. I mean, we are. Look, I won't be seeing her again. It was all just a big mistake.
It was only a mistake because she was one of the dingles. Well, you won't be seeing me again either.
Oh, come on.
I thought we had a good relationship. I thought I could trust you. But I can't, can I? You're pathetic, spineless, and I don't like you.
I don't think you're being fair.
I'm really not interested in what you think anymore. I've had enough. Shove it, Luke.
No woman in this village is safe.
Thanks for all your help. It's good to have you around.
It's my pleasure.
Was everything all right? I find all this kind of strange. But as far as I'm concerned, you're working with me, not for me.
I enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah?
Don't worry, I'll be back.
Great. Look, I could cook you lunch, you know? I mean, well, it seems a shame to get you over here and then just throw you out.
It's not like that at all. Anyway, I can't. I have to get back.
Whatever you say. I've been told in the past that I tend to bully people without realizing, so if you ever think I'm bullying you, please tell me.
I will. Anyway,
Off you go, then. Don't want to keep the childminder waiting.
No. Bye, Andrew.
Mrs. Bates?
Yes?
Dr. Travers, I've come to see your daughter.
Oh, yes, Doctor. Come in, please. Would you go through? Did Dr. McAllister explain?
Yes.
Well, I've tried to get her up, but she won't budge. She won't eat or talk.
She's upstairs?
Yes.
Right, let's pop up.
Thank you.
Oh, I missed you. Sorry about the phone call, Jan. I just had to know how she was. She was good as gold. Why can't you be like that with me?
How'd it go?
Oh, it was great. I know I'm going to enjoy it.
So what's he like then, this professor? Is he old and mad?
No.
Young and interesting?
Jan, I went out to work. I didn't join a dating agency.
Sorry I asked. But is it all right?
Yeah, it's great. I still don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but I did enjoy it.
So you're more at home with books?
I wouldn't put it like that. I just don't want to be just a farmer's wife. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean that like it sounded.
I do know what you mean. I'm really proud of you.
You know what? So am I. It's a pity my husband doesn't feel the same way. Come on, we're going home. Should we get out of Jan's way?
Oh, no, you don't. I haven't had an adult conversation all morning. You'll have a cup of coffee and tell me all about your job.
I can't, Jan. Jack's expecting me.
Well, he isn't going to starve, is he?
You've seen The Hunt for Red October. This is a sequel. Voice to Bottom Sewer. What's up with you?
She ditched me.
Which one?
Very funny. Dolores.
Well, I'm not surprised.
Oh, thanks.
You didn't honestly come round here looking for sympathy, did you?
Yeah, I did.
You've got to be joking.
But you're supposed to be a mate.
I am. A jealous mate. I dream about being fought over by 3 lasses.
No, it wasn't like that.
Wasn't it? You spent the night avoiding Dolores, you led Linda Glover along, and then you got off with a dingle.
Yeah, well, I didn't plan it. Just got in too deep.
Oh, well, you and Kim Tate's MG have got a lot in common then. I mean, what were you playing at, scoring with Tina Dingle?
I've had enough of this. But I didn't know who she was.
Oh, so that makes it all right, does it?
She was the most gorgeous woman there. The last thing on my mind was the Dingles. She was... well, I just wanted to be with her, that's all.
Oh, come on, Luke. You can't go around messing with people's feelings like that. I can't believe I just said that. Me, taking a moral stance. I must be ill. It's having to work for a living.
Oh, Biff, what am I going to do?
Well, it's a bit late for hope now, isn't it? I suppose you could always hang your head in shame and say how sorry you are. You might fall for a tragic look.
Well, I didn't work with Dolores.
Yeah, well, she's not stupid, that lass.
It's always Linda Glover.
You fancy her as well?
Well, yeah, sort of. I think I might go round there, try and salvage something from last night.
That's one way of looking at it, I suppose. But stay away from Tina Dingle.
Oh, do us a favour. Yeah, right, I think I go round there.
See you later. I'd give anything to be a fly on the Glover's wall this afternoon.
Well, she's suffering from depression. Low moods, guilt, thoughts of worthlessness. She has all the symptoms.
What can you do?
At this stage, I'm going to recommend an antidepressant. And I'd like to see her in a few days.
Should I try to get her out of bed?
I wouldn't push it. Let her rest.
But what if she doesn't get better?
It's early days, Mrs. Bates. You shouldn't expect too much from the pills straight away.
I just feel so useless.
At least you're here for her.
But what if she does something silly?
She's not suicidal. I'll pop back in a few days. Here's my number.
Thank you, Doctor.
Oh, hello. What can we do for you?
Is Linda in?
She might be. Why?
Well, just wanted a word, that's all.
I'll see. Made a bit of a fool of yourself last night, didn't you?
Oh, it was all a bit of a misunderstanding. Oh, hi.
What do you want?
I just wanted to chat, that's all.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
What about?
Well, about last night, I thought I'd better just come round and explain what happened, just to set the record straight.
Look, I don't think you need to explain.
Oh, really?
I know exactly what you were playing at.
Look, you don't. It just seemed like that.
Seemed like what?
Well, what you thought it seemed like. Only it wasn't. Look, can I come in, please?
Would you like a cup of tea as well?
Oh, well, if you're offering.
Yeah? Well, I'm not.
Nearly ready.
I suppose I better get used to it.
Used to what?
Late dinners.
Jack, you're not totally useless. You could have made the dinner yourself.
Oh, it's just as well I didn't. You were late.
I told you I got held up at Jan's. Anyway, it won't happen again.
And I'm sorry. You know what I'm like on an empty stomach.
Well, aren't you going to ask me how it went?
How did it go?
It was great. I really enjoyed it. It's good to be back in the land of the living. I didn't mean it like that. It's good to get out.
What's the professor like?
He's sweet. He doesn't mind me ringing Jan whenever I want to, so that's a load off my mind.
Oh, good. Suppose that means we don't have to buy you a mobile phone.
He's got an elegant old house just off the Skipdale Road.
That mean you're going to start moaning about this place again?
Jack, you probably don't want to hear this, but I really enjoyed today. I'm looking forward to going back. Please support me in this.
I do.
You see, the girl, who I later found out to be Tina Dingle, wouldn't take no for an answer. I mean, I tried to avoid
Like you
her.
did with me.
Yeah. No, I wasn't avoiding you.
It just seemed like you were.
Yeah. And I really can't remember much after that.
What? You had a memory loss as well?
No, what I mean is it went so fast. I mean, basically, it was all a terrible misunderstanding.
Well, yeah, that's one way of describing it. Oh, you can tell you're in the sixth form. You're dead smart, aren't you?
You fancy coming for a walk?
No. To be honest, I'd rather eat the dog's dinner.
What?
And I've got news for you. You're not as smart as you think. In fact, you're a bit of a prat, really. Oh, what a disappointment. I fancied you for ages and all.
Come on.
Oh, push off and don't bother coming round here again with your rubbish. Save it for Dolores.
Actually, we've finished.
You mean she's giving you the push?
Yeah.
So you thought you'd come round here and try it on with me? Nice try, but sorry. You're on your own now, so you better get used to it, haven't you?
It's funny, I felt so nervous about my first day at work, I didn't stop to think that he probably felt the same way.
Sounds like your typical academic wimp to me.
No, he's not. You'd like him.
I bet he's never done a hard day's graft in all his life.
Well, he looks like he works pretty hard to me. Although we can't all work as hard as you do, of course.
Talking of which, I'd best get back to it.
Okay.
What's his wife like?
What?
His wife? What's she like?
Oh, she's nice. Really nice.